Search Sources, Part 4, Newspapers. You call this a good bunch of search results? I don't like any of them. I want newspapers. Don't you have any newspapers? How do I find newspapers? We do have newspapers. Many of them are in the ProQuest News and Newspapers family of databases. News and newspapers includes everything, or a lot of newspapers. U.S. Newsstream is U.S. publications, and it also includes the New York Times, Christian Science Monitor, and Wall Street Journal. You can search these last ones separately if you want. We're going to be searching U.S. Newsstream for this video, but you can take these skills to any of the members of the ProQuest News and Newspapers family. Here is how we get to U.S. Newsstream. We avoid the big Discover box on the library webpage. We scroll down to Databases by Name. We select U. We scroll down to U.S. Newsstream. And here we are. We are searching for incarcerated persons and cancer. These are two concepts held together by an and. We're looking for the overlap between the two. Here are some references. I see all kinds of what we would call syndicated content. The reason I see that is it doesn't look like any newspaper I've ever seen. But I am noticing that I don't see very much about cancer. I see COVID-19. I see medical care in general. I see something that might be cancer up here. I see a duplicate article. More coronavirus. This is not a very good search. I think we should try a synonym. Prisoners instead of incarcerated persons. Let's change incarcerated persons to prisoners. I see some videos. I see a Chinese prisoner of conscience who was stricken with cancer. John McCain was a prisoner of war, and he died of cancer. This is the war on drugs, but there is a prisoner with cancer. Here's hepatitis C. Here are aging Alabama prisoners, some of whom get cancer. This is still not a great search. We may get better results if we go to advanced search. A two-concept search with and gets the overlap between two ideas. Advanced search turns the circles that hold each idea into boxes you fill in. And the really good news is that advanced search in U.S. Newsstream doesn't just put two subjects together with and. It also has these scroll boxes, and you can narrow your search by going to subject heading or even to main subject. Let's set them both up this way. Now let's put in our search. You can put these in different left-hand boxes. Cancer could be in the top and prisoners could be in the bottom. We let it rip. And here we are. This is much better. Dying Georgia inmate. Here's Senator McCain again. Here's the Nobel laureate again. Here's one that might be good. Shall we open it up? I don't see cancer in the title, so what I can do is hit Control F, and down here in the bottom of my page I type in cancer. Well, I have my answer. This article is on the money. I can also look at the details, and I see that cancer is in the subject headings. We've hit this one right on the nose. Now, you don't get a page count with a newspaper article. You get a starting column. Most newspaper articles cover 1, maybe 2 pages, so a page count won't really work. And down here, we have the word count. This is your newspaper article's length, and you won't see it until you open it up. You should be trying before you buy anyway, but seeing the word count is nice. Articles below 500 words are not worth taking. They're too small. Articles 500 to 1,000 words are medium size. Articles over 1,000 words, you have a really nice length here. This is the equivalent of about 7 pages. If you want to think of it, it's 500 words is a page. Now up here we have our icons. You can email the article to yourself. You can print it if you're near a printer. There are more options here. You can save it to Google Drive. I would probably avoid Microsoft OneDrive because it won't be your GSU OneDrive. And of course, we have Save as PDF, which is your download. In this case, I opened it with Adobe Acrobat. It doesn't look like a newspaper article, but that's fine. And of course, you can cite it. And make sure you choose MLA 9th edition with title casing. So, we have learned to find our way to US News Stream, how to search it, and how to make that search better with synonyms and advanced search. Newspaper searching is a little tricky, but it's very rewarding. Have a great day and enjoy your research.